Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Kingdom Death Monster on Roll20 and Tabletop Simulator. Um, one of the comments in a previous session mentioned I forgot to actually get a disorder for Unzon here. Unzon, um, as you probably have known by now, it's been the one I've been using for breeding. And we did lose, I believe, Lily Black a few sessions ago, and he should have gained 3 insanity and get a random disorder. I'm pretty sure that's where he got prey from a previous death as well. So we're just going to take care of that now. It's possible I may have already done this, but I don't remember since there's usually gaps between sessions sometimes. I kind of usually play like a sprint at a time and do a bunch of sessions at once. And I've been kind of busy taking care of some other stuff and holidays and all that. So, disorder Acmophobia. You cannot activate or depart with axes, swords, spears, daggers, scythes, or guitars in your gear grid. Sharp things make you uncomfortable. It's just a matter of time before someone cuts themselves. Alright? Now, like I mentioned in the comment, or I responded to the comment pretty much mentioning that I probably forgot, and it's not a big deal because I don't use Unzon anymore. So, I don't think there is a single disorder that really affects Unzon as far as breeding's concerned, so it shouldn't have influenced anything too significant. Now, one thing it could influence is if we had drawn Murder and he had the highest insanity, but I think that's based off returning survivors, but I don't remember. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and also he's no longer skipping next hunt. That was a while ago. As you can tell that we haven't used him very much. So we're just going to do that real quick. Close that out. I'm going to... That is not what I wanted to double click. There we go. We're going to go ahead and just update this and then close it. Save changes. Alright. I did change a little thing for the survivors. I added a subfolder called Dead, so I'll clean that up a little bit. Also, I believe the volumes thing is for if we use like storytelling, or not storytelling, but there's one where you can study monsters or something like that. And that was kind of my way of keeping track of it. I don't think it's really necessary, to be honest. I might go ahead and delete it. In fact, I'll delete it now, because we don't need it. There we go. So our departing survivors are going to be kind of the same team as usual. I'm kind of just trying to do my best to maximize the amount of proficiency and experience that people can gain. And essentially, Renazuki is murder bait at this point. He has the highest experience. And to be honest, Murder will probably just end his suffering at this point, because he's missing a leg and has intracranial hemorrhage. But he's also the most understanding and courageous person ever. So it is what it is. I believe all of the characters have been set up. I just did the armor and all that. I went ahead and drug out the +1 evasion token. This doesn't activate until I hit the showdown phase. But I wanted to go ahead and just take care of that for Rhythm Chaser. I already checked her gear grid. She doesn't have anything heavy, so she should be fine on that front. So, we will be fighting a White Lion. I kind of wanted to get that guitar back. It's, quite frankly, pretty useful. So, and yeah, we'll go ahead and just depart. It's going to be level 1, unfortunately. If it gets to the point, a thing I was considering, if we just for some reason can't get paint, we can use the drums and take the 2 characters that we have that are immortal and just pump them full of insanity and see if we can send them off against a level 2 monster and see what happens. But I'm not quite at that point yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, I went ahead and set up the board for White Lions, level 1, like I mentioned. We do have a bone pickaxe and a bone sickle, which I went ahead and left the 2 gather points in the same locations as before, and we're just going to go from there. So, with that all said and done, I've already done survival. For some reason, Yuka had 6 survival, which is not correct, so I just brought her back down to 5. I don't think it mattered, because I never have spent that much survival on a single combat anymore, so you know how it is. Is there anything else to note on the timeline? We just did Regal Visit. We did the special encounter. Now we just need to depart. Alright, so with that said and done, let's get started. Mineral gathering is first, so kind of same thing as before. I'm going to go ahead and turn to the page in my book just so I can keep track of it. Mineral gathering. Here we are. So just rolls on the mineral gathering is just a 1d10. I don't think it's classified as a... Yeah, it's not classified as gathering or anything like that, so... Alright, roll 1d10. 1. You strike a stone that resembles your face. It explodes, covering you in blood. Gain +1 insanity and hemophobia disorder. Alright, so +1 insanity and hemophobia. So not the best, but we didn't lose our pick. Hemophobia. The mere sight of blood makes you lightheaded, and serious gore can knock you out. During Survivor, whenever a survivor, including you, gains a bleeding token, you are knocked down. This is actually a really bad combo with Rhythm Chaser. But that's... I mean, I could use a reroll, but honestly, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, that might be something we want to clear up in the future. Alright, that was hemophobia. And... give me one moment. Okay, that was just something I wanted to confirm. So the way event revealers work, it's based on per card. So Yuka revealed Mineral Gathering, and now it's going to be Hatate revealing the Hunt event. Let's go ahead and get this back in disorders, shuffle it, and then we need to shuffle the Hunt event, Hunt event deck. So top card. Oh, of course, now we get Marked Territory. So this would get us ammonia for free, but not surprising. Okay, why is this snapping to grid? That is going to annoy me to hell. Grid. Snapping is off. Why are you snapping? Stop snapping. Alright, not sure why that was snapping. Yeah, stop snapping. You should not be snapping. Alright. And then we gotta roll one random hunt event. So that kind of sucks. We got the one hunt event that was definitely not going to help us anymore. That's okay. Oh yeah, I guess I should read it. If the survivor has 3+ understanding, they realize the area is covered in ammonia. If they have not innovated it yet, the survivor settlement gains ammonia innovation. Because White Lion Piss. Alright, D100. 1. Okay, well that's terrifying. 1. Broken lanterns. If survivors feel something crunching beneath their feet, the event revealer may choose to lower their lantern and investigate, or ignore the sensation and continue the journey. If they choose to investigate, the event revealer gains +1 courage and rolls 1d10. Otherwise, roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt event board. Okay. Okay. So, we'll go ahead. I will do it. It's going to be an investigate, which I don't have any bonuses to investigate. But I do get +1 courage for Yuka. So she's almost finally being bold. Roll 1d10. 10. Go figure. Alright, the survivors uncover a long abandoned lantern hoard. The forlorn sight fills them with dread. Each survivor sets their insanity to 0. After composing themselves, each survivor scavenged one broken lantern basic resource. Add them to the settlement storage. So this specifically says add them straight to storage. It's not going to get removed from the deck or anything like that. So really all I need to do here is copy, paste, paste, paste. Is that each of them, right? Did I close it? I did. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Alright. Each survivor. So yeah, there's 4 of us, so be 4 lanterns. I just wanted to confirm that. So right off the bat, we got 4 resources, which is always nice. We need as many broken lanterns as we can get, because eventually we need to turn them into iron. I guess that'll be kind of my goal, because I don't think I'm going to win this. But I would like to see, I want to at least try blacksmithing once. I've never once bothered with the blacksmith. I Alright, and that should be it, because yeah, that should be it. Alright, so that was Yuka, or sorry, that wasn't Yuka, that was Hatate. Sorry. Hatate was the event revealer. So she is at almost maxed out courage. I didn't realize her courage was so high. I don't know where that came from. Goes to Rinazuki next. It's going to be Herb Gathering. So I will turn to that page next. Herb Gathering. So same thing as before. Everyone gets to roll a certain number of dice of their choice, and then tally it up. So I always do 4d10. So we'll start with Doremi, Hatate, Yuka, and Rinazuki. No duplicates, no duplicates, no duplicates, and no duplicates. So that is a bit, that is not bad. 17, 42, 64, 84. The survivors find a path through the weeds. Any survivor with a sickle may explore the swamp or gain a fresh Acanthus strange resource. Alright, well, Rinazuki. The question is do I want to explore the swamp? Actually, it's not a good idea for him to do that. He has some ways to kind of survive, but the problem is well, there's about a 20% chance he'll die, because one of them's literally the spin survival or die, and he can't spin survival. But this is probably the only time I've ever gotten this far. Plus one understanding. Okay, you know what? I'll do it. We'll see what happens. 5. Good news is that's not death. You find a captivating clearing, gain a fresh Acanthus strange resource. And then there's more to it, but I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I believe there are 4 in the deck. So he gets this. So the reason I was hesitant is mainly like a lot of the benefits. Rinazuki's going to die eventually, and he's already in a state where he's just not going to be that effective anymore. So him getting the benefits is not the best situation. Anyway, gain a fresh strange resource and explore the swamp again. Any survivors that have not explored may now roll on this table. So everyone can now roll. So first things first, I'm going to do, Rinazuki has to explore again. So, because that's how it's worded. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for him first. 6. A ghostly flower blooms, uncovering a face inside. It tells you that you are a peaceful, careless flower. Remove any disorders and gain apathetic disorder and +1 understanding. +1 understanding. And that I don't have any disorders, but now I have apathetic. So apathetic. You've given up. Nothing seems to matter. You have no concern for your own well-being. You cannot use or gain survival. You cannot gain courage. Cure this disorder if you have 8+ understanding. He has 7. He's almost there. Alright. And then I can now have everyone else roll. I'm just seeing what options I have. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and have Doremi and Hatate. I'm going to start with Doremi, because they have a reroll available. So, 1d10 for Doremi. 4. You find a captivating blah 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 blah, and have to... Okay, so same thing as before. And now she can and she has to explore one more time. A huge waterlogged plant bursts from the depths and devours you. You are dead. If the supplement has survival of the fittest, you manage to escape. So survival of the fittest saved our lives, or saved Doremi's life. If I hadn't had survival of the fittest, period, it would have been death. So it's part of the reason why I'm not as concerned about this rolling on this. I did say Hatate was going to roll, so I'm going to go ahead and roll on her for her next. Doremi is done with her exploration. 3. Suddenly the water bubbles furiously. Spin 1 survival to dive to safety or perish. If you have 3+ courage, you may explore the swamp again. Hitate will spend the survival. She does have 3+ courage. I may explore again. I will. Okay. I will spend the survival. I'll do that in a second. And then 6. Alright. She loses, so she spent another survival point. And she got 6, I think. Yeah, 6 was, and that's what Renazuki ended up getting. So she spends a survival safely to avoid perishing. You may explore the swamp again. Blah blah blah. A ghostly flower blooms, uncovering a face inside. Tells you you're peaceful. Remove any disorders and gain apathetic. So no longer has weak points and all that. And now has apathetic, which is you can't gain survival. Is that what it was? Cannot use or gain survival. You cannot gain courage. Well, go ahead and do that. It's actually not the best thing to get. But she does get +1 understanding, which is going to trigger her insight. She now has explore because of because she got it during the hunt. And we'll go from there. So the main reason I did all those rolls was mainly because I've never really explored the swamp. Originally it was really bad. It's not as bad anymore, but could definitely be a bit better. If we had rolled a little bit higher, we could have, if we gotten like 8s and stuff, we could have gotten vermins, fresh acanthus. You can even potentially get extra sense fighting art, and you also eventually eat a fruit, which is the highest result, which can potentially kill you, but it can also potentially give you permanent affinity colors, which is pretty awesome. So, anyway, with all that said and done, I need to roll on the insight table. So, hunt phase, you dream before you, toiling silently. A strange creature with the imprint of a human face sculpts stone faces into the ground. You meet its concave gaze and wake. Gain the following ability. Explore whenever you investigate, gain +2 of the result, and then roll 1d10. 7. Gain +3 survival and +3 insanity. She can't gain survival, so... Oh, also everyone's insanity should be 0, because of the hunt event from before. Yeah, all insanities should be 0 right now. Alright, Hatate is now back up to 3. Thanks to the epiphany. Alright, and that takes care of herb gathering. Next will be Doremi's suite. I will bring her to front. And she will draw another hunt event card. Lion sculptures. Crudely arranged effigy stands before the survivors, decorated with small metal trinkets, human fingers, and stuffed with dried tall grass. The Corey sculpture confounds the survivors. The survivors gaze at the arrangement, attempting to glean the substance of the white lion's bizarre inhuman intelligence. Each survivor gains +1 understanding and +1 insanity, and then we need to roll a hunt event. +1 insanity, +1 understanding, +1 understanding, +1 insanity. Badoop, badoop. And with this is 8 understanding, which means I can get rid of apathetic now. Doesn't really matter because he has an intracranial hemorrhage anyway, so he can't gain or use survival to begin with. But it's nice to have. Alright. And then we need to roll a D100. 14. Chance encounter. The survivors encounter a bewitching barefoot waif with suit-covered feet. If you already rolled this event on this hunt, or if all survivors are insane, she turns her back and disappears in the darkness. Roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Everyone is not insane. Otherwise exclaiming wildly at the survivors, the human's presence fills everyone with the alien feeling of hope. I like how it's an alien feeling. All survivors gain +1 courage and +1 understanding. Alright, so first things first, +1 courage, +1 understanding, which is going to trigger insight, which I need to do immediately, so I will do that now. She gets reroll 1 hunt event result this hunt phase, so she gets a hunt event reroll. Not the best, but still better than nothing. Now this, Hatate cannot gain courage because of apathetic, but she can still get the understanding. Yuka gets courage and understanding. And Rinazuki gets courage and understanding and gets white secret trigger. So we get to go through white secret. Making sure this is right. Courage and understanding, yes. Okay. So, story events. I'll show the picture off. I don't know if it's the same. So there's the white speaker, I believe it's her name, telling her little secrets. Don't mind the blood, it's just raspberry jam. Alright, and then you get the roll on this. A dream buried deep in memory suddenly surfaces. You feel her hot breath bathing your ear, hissing whispers. She had come to you bearing the secrets of the world, and you had merely forgotten until now. And you get a brain trauma and stuff. I'm going to check, because I don't know if it's changed or not. So we're going to pull that up right now. Too far. Okay, so that's way in the pages. That is Principal Society, Returning Survivors, Runaway. There it is, White Speaker. I didn't go too far. Alright. Your brain swells and you scream out in pain. You suffer the lunacy brain trauma and remember the story. So we'll do the lunacy trauma first. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. So I'll roll 1d5 insanity. Gets Rinazuki 4 insanity, bringing him to insanity levels. Okay, and then we need to go. He gets post-traumatic stress. The last hunt was harrowing. All you can do is cower and relive the trauma. Only time can heal your wounds. Next settlement phase, you do not contribute or participate in any endeavors. Skip the next hunt to recover. Contribute or participate in any. Okay. So it just means I can't use him for any actual endeavors. I think he still produces endeavors. So post-traumatic stress. And then you have to skip the next hunt. And it looks like it only skipped the next hunt to recover. So as long as I skip the next hunt, I think this gets removed. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Alright, and then we'll put this away, shuffle it. Okay. And then I need to roll 1d10 for the, remember the story. 4. If the settlement has romantic conviction, we don't have, so it just is the centered one. Story of the survivor. You remember the story of a smart young girl that, despite all odds, constantly outwitted the superior beings she encountered. You also recall that her own vanity led to her death. Gain the quixotic, if you pronounce that correctly, quixotic disorder, and the following ability: Peerless. When you gain insanity, you may gain an equal amount of survival. Kind of useless because you can't get survival, but it is what it is. So, abilities: Peerless. And then we get quixotic disorder. Alright. Just showing all sorts of new stuff today. Alright, close that, don't need that. So yeah, essentially the way it works is there's the middle results here, but if you have romantic or barbaric, you get slightly more leaning towards one of the other sides. To be honest, the left and right sides are generally better. Like Leyline Walker and all that. But it is what it is. Ageless is probably one of the better ones because you can actually choose not to age. Anyway, disorders. Exotic. If you are insane when you depart, gain +1 survival and a +1 strength token. Okay. At least he can get the strength token if he's insane. You carry the weight of your settlement on your shoulders. Everyone is counting on you to save them, and you'll rise to the challenge. Alright, good to know. Alright, so that takes care of all of that, just from the freaking first results of that event there. Alright, so I resolved the courage and understanding stuff. If the settlement has Hovel, she snaps her fingers and ages before their eyes. A chill passes over the survivors. Their bodies and armor spontaneously knit themselves back together. Heal all injury levels and lost armor points. Then she pulls a random survivor aside and whispers secrets of the upcoming hunt. They gain +1 accuracy token. Alright, so heal all injury levels and lost armor points. We haven't suffered any injuries, so it doesn't matter. And then a random survivor gets +1 accuracy token. I'll just roll 1d4. I'll base it off the top tab. So Doremi, Hatate, Yuka, and Renezuki. Renezuki gets a +1 accuracy token. There you go, +1 accuracy. And that should be it for the event. Alright, cool. You can only get this once per hunt, it looks like. So, not too bad. The +1 courage and understanding was welcomed. We do have hovels, I believe. Yes, we definitely have hovels. So, and that takes care of that. So, we're now to the standard hunt event. So, we'll get to roll another D100. 3. And I closed it again because I'm an idiot. Be right back. Just like totally out of it today. It is a bit late and I haven't been sleeping well. But that's neither here nor there. Cancer pigeons. Survivors are surrounded by the echoing coo of infant babble. Strange baby-faced birds circle overhead, gripped with instinctual horror. The survivors break into a run. Each survivor rolls 1d10, the lowest scoring survivor, or survivors in case the tie has become a straggler. If any survivor has noisy gear, -2 to the roll. Each straggler rolls 1d10. If any survivor has a whip, they crack it, scattering many of the birds. Each straggler adds +4 to their roll. Alright, so we don't have a whip, so that is that for that. So, same thing as before. We're just going to roll 1d10. We'll roll one at we'll roll one at a time in order of the tabs above. So, Doremi. Also, I need to check to see if anyone has noisy gear. I don't think anyone does. Nope. 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 And nope. 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 And nope. And nope. No noisy gear. Okay. So that was Doremi, Hatate, Yuka, Renezuki. All right, Renezuki is the straggler. He needs to roll 1d10 and see what happens. So 1d10. Actually, I need to check one more thing. Okay, I actually have to add, 2 of them are prepared, which means they add their hunt experience to the roll when determining a straggler. So in the case of Renezuki, he had 7 to this roll, so that brings him to 13, and Hatate adds 5 to her roll, which brings her to freaking 12. So the straggler is actually Yuka, because she doesn't have prepared. So I got to roll 1d10 for Yuka and hope she does okay. 7. You escape the terrible creatures. Awesome. So luckily we avoided getting dead inside. And even if he had rolled high enough, he can get a random basic resource. That's about it. Alright, and that takes care of all the events, which leads just the white line. Sorry if it was a little slow going. There was a lot going on this hunt. Alright. So with that said and done, let's go ahead and dive right into this. We automatically start with 1 tall grass. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. The way I handle this is in order in the showdown page. So first thing it says specifically is to get the tall grass card. Then I get 2 random events, or 2 random terrains. get Acanthus plants and another tall grass, and then we get one more Acanthus plant due to the bracers that we have. Yeah, add the Acanthus plant. Okay, so we're going to have 4 Acanthus plants and 4 tall grass, and then we just need to get set up as usual. Okay, so requirements for tall grass has to be 4 spaces away from all other tall grass. And we have to be 6 spaces away from the white line, so that's here. 5, 6. And then this is 4 spaces away there. Okay, so we'll do this setup like we did before. Okay, and then over here we're just going to do something like this. This is 4 spaces away, 4 spaces away. And then the Acanthus plants. One there. They have to be 6 spaces away. 6 spaces away. Something like that. And like that, and I don't know, like that. Alright, that takes care of that. We need to make set up an encounter. So let's do that now. So 7 and 3. Okay, 10 cards. Something like that. Something like this. Alright. And that should be it. White line goes first. At this point, Doremi will get her +1 evasion. And that should be it. So, top card. Oh, and Monster Controller right now is going to be Hatate. And we're going to go ahead and turn this thing facing everybody else. Alright, so, top card. Ground fighting. Okay, well, that activates that. So it flops on its side, it's going to sit there, it's not going to draw AI cards, and if anyone spends any actions or activations while in the zone of death, it's going to do some nasty things to us. Alright, got that going for us. That means at this point I can literally search all... I have free actions until I actually activate this thing and actually wound it. So we're just going to go through with Renezuki and search all the Acanthus plants. So Acanthus plants, he gets +2. He gets +2 and rolls 2d10 for all this. So we're just going to do this. 2d10 +2. So I'm just going to search all plants with Renezuki. Acanthus plant, Acanthus plant, Acanthus plant. Alright, well that leaves one behind. So... which is fine by me. We're going to copy, paste, paste, and paste. There you go. He has all the Acanthus plants. And I'll just remove 3 of them from the board just to simplify things. And at this point we can kind of set up however we want. I'm going to have Renezuki be here. I'll set Hatate here. I'll set Yuka here. And Doremi here. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and have checking my options here. Alright, so I'm going to start with Hatate first. She's going to fire an arrow. Or not Hatate, sorry. I'm going to start with Doremi first, and she's going to fire an arrow. She doesn't have anything super fancy. I'm just checking. She has +1 accuracy. So it's going to be hitting on 5s, 1d10. Alright, that is a hit, which means if I hit with this arrow, they get a -1 evasion token. So we'll go ahead and note that. Usual routine. Also, I should have checked the top 3 cards, but I forgot, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Beast Temple. Alright. Arrow is 6 strength. Doremi has 2 strength, 3 strength because of Monster Tooth Necklace. So it's going to be 1d10 plus 9. So pretty much I hit wound on anything but 1s. Alright, that is a wound. Top card goes away. And then this gets discarded. Actually, we'll do it this way. I don't remember my setup. Actually, it was something like this, I think. There we go. Anyway, takes care of that. We'll go ahead and discard that. Alright, and next it's going to be... I'm going to go ahead and have Renezuki attack next. 2 attacks. I don't think Renezuki has speed, does he? He doesn't. He has +1 accuracy, and this thing has -1 evasion, so he hits on 4s. He has reach too, because I actually connected the freaking tab finally. So, 2d10 hits on 4s. 2 hits. Alright. Back and femur. I'll start with the femur. He can't actually crit, so it doesn't really matter too much. 1d10 plus 4 from the axe, and plus 3 strength, so that's 1d10 plus 7. Alright, first hit's a wound, and then go for the back next. Second hit is a wound. Alright, so he's going to get proficiency. And then he can move if he wants to. At this point, he doesn't really need to be anywhere. He's kind of done his job. So, 1, 2. Just get out of the way. Next, I'm going to go ahead and have Hitate. Hitate will go ahead and spend... Oh, can't spend survival because she's apathetic. Well, she'll move up and attack then. So 1d10. Or sorry, Hitate has -1 speed. But she has the full White Lion set, which gives +1 speed. So she has 2 attacks still. And she also has +2 strength on top of it all. So 2d10. She is in the blind spot. In fact, I'll put her here. And she does have nothing else. Alright, and then the -1 evasion, so she's going to hit on 5s. Blind spot and the -1 evasion. 2 hits. Top cards. Neck and flank. I'm going to go for neck first. 1d10, +2 from the armor set, +3 from weapon. I could have done pounce, by the way, but I didn't bother. And 2 from her regular strength. Okay. She crits on 9s, but she didn't get it. And then for the flank... Okay, so failed to wound the flank, which didn't trigger the priority token, and she did wound the neck, though. So top card. Resolved. And that is it for her. And then last will be Yuka. Yuka has a scrap sword, +1 accuracy, and in blind spot, and it has -1 evasion. So that's going to bring it from 5 down to 4, down to 3, down to 2. She hits on 2s. Perfect hits will give her strength boost. Or, yeah, strength boost, essentially. Anything else of note? Also, I didn't check for anything else I had that's fancy. She has Extra Sense, Thrill Seeker, and King Step. Okay. So, 2d10. Both hit. Okay. So yeah, just to verify, 5, She has +1 accuracy, brings it down to 4. She's in the blind spot, brings it down to 3. And then the -1 evasion brings it to 2. So yeah, she's more accurate hitting this thing standing than it is if it was laying down from being knocked over. So 2 locations. We have elbow and soft belly. We'll go for belly first. So it's going to be... Oh, actually, what's her special ability? She is proficient in sword, which I completely forgot about. So where is that? Specializations. She has sword specialization as mastery. Specialization when attacking with a sword after drawing hit locations, make a wounded tip, then select a location. So I don't have to select yet. So 1d10, +3 from weapon, +2 from the monster tooth necklace and the connections for it, and then an additional 2 strength from her base, like so. So 1d10 plus all of that. All right, it's a crit. I can choose the location. So I can either do a soft belly or elbow. I'm going to do soft belly because I definitely want that random white line resource. So I'll go ahead and do that. Shuffle, shuffle, draw. We got its balls. Hefty pair of nuts. We got that. It's a persistent injury, so I'll stay in play. Top card gets removed, and then I will roll for the next one. That is a crit. I do have deadly. So it's going to be another crit. Non-death survivors gain +3 survival, and that is it. So, +3 survival. So everyone's insane. Everyone's bonkers. That's okay. And they could stand up if they've been knocked over, but no one's been knocked over. Alright. Takes care of that. We need to get the top card taken care of. And that's going to be it. I do need to get Doremi a wound with the bow, because I've only done with the arrow so far. But other than that, we're in good shape. So, it goes to White Lion's turn. Monster Control is going to shift over. Actually, technically, at this point, the Monster Controller should have been switching every moment, but we're not going to worry about that, because I was passing so many turns to do the ground fighting. Alright, top card. Claw, closest threat facing in range, closest threat, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so closest threat facing, nobody. Closest threat in field of view, which would be Doremi. So, boop, boop. And boop. Attacks twice. Actually 2. It's now up to 4 because of tall grass. And Doremi has 2 evasions, so that brings it up to 6. And then Monster Grease makes it 7. So hits on 7s. So slash roll. 2d10. Both hit. Waist and legs. She'll take the waist and dodge the legs. Alright. So that resolves that. It's now our turn. Oh, actually, I forgot to check. We'll just go ahead and roll the 1d10 now. I always forget about the persistent injuries. Okay. So yeah, at the start of every monster turn, it has to roll 1d10 to see if it hurts itself. Alright, it's our turn. I'm going to go ahead and have Hitate use her circlet to take a look at the top 3 hit locations. That is what we need to see. Alright, so we're going to do this for now. And then we're going to move you away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically she can move 6. Alright, and then Doremi's just going to attack in place because she can't really move and shoot with the bow right now. Has +1 evasion, blah blah blah, rhythm chaser. Alright, so she only hits on 6s from the front. Oh, she has +1 accuracy, so she hits on 5s in the front. So roll 2d10. Both missed. Okie dokie. Renazuki's just going to get the hell out of there. 1, 2, 3. And you're just going to hang out for now, Yuka. Alright, well, it's Monster's turn then. Monster Controller is going to... Oh, also, that was attacking Doremi, and I was the Monster Controller then, so she gets +1 Insanity. And now we'll go ahead and move the Monster Controller. Yeah, it's always... Probably the next time I do this game, I'm just not going to worry about the Monster Controller. The problem is going without it means there's 0 chance of you getting extra Insanity from that stuff. Anyway, top card. Grass, closest knockdown survivor in range, otherwise the closest survivor in range, which is Doremi again. 1 attack, hits on 7s. I believe was what I said earlier. Hits, I'm going to go ahead and just dodge it. I'm not going to worry about the hit location because I don't want to be grabbed and dragged. And it gets to our turn again, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot the bow. I do hit on 5, so I do hit 1 location. Bow is 3 strength, Monster Tooth Necklace makes it 4 strength, and Doremi has 2 strength. So that's going to be 1d10 plus 6. That is a critical hit to the knee. -1 movement token, and she gets her wound off. Alright. That's all I really needed for her. So that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and give her the -1 movement, not that that matters. She can't move because her bow required her to use her movement. And we're going to go ahead and loop around here and attack with Yuka. So 2d10, hitting on 2s in the blind spot. Only 1 hit. It's going to be the Glorious Main. I'm just going to roll 1d10 to see if I crit. I do not. Next I will go ahead and Surge with Yuka. I'll roll to see if I keep the point. I do. And then we'll roll 2d10, hits on 2s. 1 hit. Tricept. Alright. 1d10, yada yada yada. It's like 3, 2, and 2. Alright, that is a wound to the knee. Go ahead and grab all this and then shuffle it. Top card. Alright, and that is it for her. She surged this round. Hitate could move in. I'm just going to look at the top 3 instead, though. 1, 2, 3. Heel and groin. Well, we already have the testes, so it doesn't matter that. Alright. We'll do it in this order. So right now I'm just having Yuka do the attacks because she has the highest luck. And kind of just going from there. Alright, first things first, I need to roll 1d10 to see if he hurts himself. He doesn't. Monster Controller is now going to be Renezuki. It is Grasp, closest knockdown survivor, which blah blah blah. It misses this time. Alright. Next, I'll go ahead and attack with Yuka. Same thing as before. Hits on 2s. 2 hits. 1 and 2. So I get to roll for the first one. I get to roll and then decide where to put the result. Okay, that's just a regular wound, so I'll apply that to the heel. Then we'll go for the gut next. Okay, just a regular wound to the gut. Next, I'll have her surge. I'll see if she keeps the point. She doesn't. And then I need to roll 2d10. Hits twice. Trap card. Had to happen eventually. Alright, so we'll take care of trap card. It's going to turn around, just do claw. Hits on... So Yuka has 1 evasion, another evasion because of the Rawhide Vest, so this thing hits on 4s. So 1 hit, I can't dodge because I'm doomed at the moment, and also it's a counterattack. Actually, sorry, it's not a counterattack, but I'm doomed. Also, I don't know why I rolled 1d10, I'm supposed to be rolling 1d6. That is the waist. Takes 1 damage to the waist, she'll take it. And that will resolve all of that. I'll go ahead and have Hitate take a look at the top 3 cards. Did I already do that this round? I don't remember, so I'll just assume I haven't, or I've had. Monster Controller is going to shift over to Hitate, and then we need to roll 1d10 to see if it kills itself. It doesn't. It's going to do basic action. It's just going to go after Yuka. Hits on 4s. Both hits. Chest and waist. We'll just take it. It's fine. Then it's going to hit our turn. I'll take a look at the top 3 hit locations. Oh, well, there's Clever Ploy. That one is tempting, just for the potential for +1 courage. But we'll just go with this order. Alright. So that was Hitate's action. I'll go ahead and move around with Yuka. Sorry if I'm going a little fast, but we've kind of done this fight a million times. Only 1 hit. Fleshy Gut. 1d10 +3 +2 +2. Just a wound. That is a kill. Alright. So that resolves all of that. Doremi is going to level up. She's also going to get bow proficiency. Hitate is going to level up and get Katara proficiency. Yuka is going to level up and get sword proficiency. Renezuki will get axe proficiency and get experience as well. And we'll go ahead and do the age experience first. So I'll turn to the right page for that. Age. Alright, so Doremi is just going to go by the first chart. 2d10. 13. 1 random fighting art. So we'll shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And leader. Whenever you encourage survivor, they gain +1 speed token until the end of round. Once per hunt phase, you may inspire another survivor. They use your understanding and courage to resolve a hunt or story event. If you have 3+ courage, you can inspire another survivor to walk the path of Bray during overwhelming darkness. So that's actually pretty cool. I feel like they've changed. Is this different? Did they change leader? I'm pretty sure I've updated it already on this if it did change. Or maybe I'm thinking it's... Oh, I'm getting mixed up with strategist. So, yeah, not bad. That's Doremi the leader. I can dig it. Only bad part is it based on... They can use your understanding and courage to resolve a hunter story event. It's not terrible. They can use her 3 understanding. So that's something. Alright. And then for the other 2... Hitate and Yuka, I get to roll on this the improved reflexes table. The years sharpen your reflexes, roll on the table below, 2d10. We'll start with Hitate first, 15, +1 permanent strength. So Hitate now has 3 strength. Next is Yuka, 8, +1 permanent strength. So Yuka now has 3 strength as well. And that should take care of all of that. Then I need to draw 4 White Lion resources, just like before. And 4 basic resources. Awesome, I didn't get a Lion Claw. I needed a Lion Claw and I didn't get it. When you gain this a random survivor gains +1 insanity. I'll roll 1d4 based off the tabs on the top. 2. Hitate gets +1 insanity. Everyone's going bonkers. Alright. And that should be all of that. Yeah, there's nothing else to note. Alright. Pretty standard hunt. Didn't get too much out. Well, we did get like 4. We got 4 acanthus plants and 4 broken lantern resources, so definitely can't say we didn't get anything out of this. But I needed a white lion. I needed a lion claw, and I didn't get it. We did get a lot of hide though, so we got a bunch of hide, some organs, some other junk. Unfortunately, I think we need 6 bone to do what we need to do. We wanted to get blacksmith. 1, 2, Yeah, we could potentially do it. No, we can't. We're literally we'll be one bone short. So we got kind of screwed there. So unless we do harvest ritual, which we can't do. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and call this a video then. And when we come back, we'll do the settlement phase. So I am the Restio. This was Kingdom Death Monster 1.5. See you guys next time.